Welcome back to our channel History Coins HD. As you that old is gold, but these rare Lincoln penny coins that are most valuable than you think, don't spend one of them. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Coin number 1. Today I have something truly exciting for you, a story about one of the most fascinating small coins in American history, the Lincoln penny from 1967. Now, don't let the size fool you, because this humble 1-cent piece carries with it a mix of history, rarity, and a collector's thrill that you won't want to miss. So sit tight, because I will reveal why this coin is unique and how it could bring serious value to your collection. The year 1967 was a turning point in United States coinage history. Just a few years earlier, the mint had removed silver from coins, and the public was holding on to every piece of change, expecting values to rise. To meet the huge demand, the U.S. Mint struck millions of Lincoln cents in 1967, but here's the catch: most were used daily, worn down in circulation, and almost no one thought to keep them safe. That's why today, more than half a century later, a pristine example of this coin can be incredibly rare and valuable. Collectors know that condition is everything. A coin pulled straight from circulation is nice, but what really excites the market are those coins that look as if they just left the mint, still shining with their original luster. If you come across a Lincoln penny from 1967 that is uncirculated and preserved in a collector's holder, then you're looking at something special. These coins are the ones that stand out at auctions, attracting attention from passionate collectors who are willing to pay strong prices for them. But what really sets this penny apart are the minting errors and varieties. Imagine holding a coin where the letters are doubled, or where the strike is slightly off-center, or even a piece struck on the wrong planchet. These mistakes slipped out of the mint without being noticed at the time, but today they're golden opportunities for collectors. Error coins are always in high demand because no two are exactly alike, and that uniqueness turns an ordinary 1-cent coin into a prize worth chasing. For coin collectors listening right now, here's a tip you can't afford to miss. Always check your coins carefully under good lighting or with a magnifying glass. Look at the edges, check the lettering, and see if anything looks unusual. Even the smallest difference can turn a common coin into a rare variety. Don't rush through your search, take your time, because patience is the secret weapon of every successful coin hunter. And now let's get to the part you've been waiting for: the real market value of this 1967 Lincoln penny. In average circulated condition, it might just pass through your hands as pocket change, but in uncirculated mint state, collectors have paid hundreds of dollars at auctions in cities like Chicago and New York. And when it comes to rare mint error pieces, the price can rise into the thousands. There are confirmed sales where these coins have brought in over $5,000 in the open market, proving just how high the demand really is. So remember, the Lincoln penny from 1967 is not just a small copper coin, it's a piece of American history, a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. If you have one, protect it carefully, and if you're hunting for one, keep your eyes sharp. You never know when you might come across a penny that turns into a fortune. Thank you for joining me on this exciting journey into the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed learning about the secrets and value of the 1967 Lincoln penny, make sure to subscribe, like this video, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next treasure hunt. Until then, keep searching, keep collecting, and may your next coin find be a rare gem worth thousands of dollars. Coin number 2. We are diving deep into the story of one of the most talked about coins from the United States, the Lincoln penny from 1971 with the Denver mint mark. Now you may be thinking it is just another 1-cent coin, but stay with me because this particular year in minting holds some surprises that make it rare, unique, and highly desirable among collectors. If you are a coin finder or someone who loves the thrill of discovering hidden treasures in everyday change, you will want to listen carefully because this little copper coin can be worth much more than its face value. The 1971 D Lincoln cent was struck at the Denver Mint during a time when millions of coins were needed for circulation. Because of the massive production, most of these coins were never made with perfect quality. The high speed of minting caused many errors, and it is these errors that today bring excitement to collectors. Off-center strikes, double dies, and coins with weak lettering or unusual marks are the stars of the show. These errors are not flaws in the eyes of collectors, they are treasures because they make each coin one of a kind. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that no one else in the world has exactly like it. That is the power of minting errors. For collectors, the thrill is in the hunt. A 1971 D penny might look ordinary at first glance, but with a magnifying glass and a little patience, you might spot doubling in the letters or numbers, or even an off-center strike that immediately boosts the value of your coin. Many collectors have built entire collections around error coins, and the 1971D Lincoln penny is a favorite because it offers so many interesting varieties. This is the kind of coin that makes your heart race when you pull it from an old jar or a coin roll, because you just never know what you might discover. Let me share a tip for every coin hunter listening right now. Never underestimate condition. Even without errors, if your 1971D penny is in mint state with full red luster and no scratches, it becomes a premium piece. Store your coins carefully, avoid touching the surfaces, and use protective holders because the better the condition, the higher the price when you decide to sell. Collectors compete fiercely for bright, uncirculated coins, and those coins often bring top bids in auctions across the country. Another tip is to pay attention to doubling. The 1971 series is famous for doubled die obverse coins, where the inscriptions like "In God We Trust" or the word "Liberty" appear doubled. These are highly desirable and can turn an ordinary cent into a collector's dream. Error coin enthusiasts are always searching for these and are willing to pay a premium whenever one appears on the market. If you are lucky enough to own one, you are holding a true prize. Now let's talk about the real market value. In circulated condition, a 1971D penny might just pass as pocket change, but in mint state with full original color, this coin has been sold in auctions for hundreds of dollars. When you add in those rare and dramatic error varieties, the price can skyrocket even higher. There are cases where collectors in cities like Dallas and Los Angeles have paid over $7,000 for a high-grade 1971D Lincoln penny with a doubled die or other striking error. That is the power of rarity and demand in the coin world, and it is what makes this penny so exciting to search for. So remember, the 1971D Lincoln penny is not just a coin, it is a chance at history, rarity, and real value. If you find one, don't just toss it aside. Take the time to look closely, study its details, and keep it safe. That small piece of copper might be worth thousands of dollars and could become the highlight of your collection. Thank you for watching and joining me on this journey into the fascinating world of coins. If you enjoyed learning about the secrets and values hidden in the 1971D Lincoln penny, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you never miss the next treasure we uncover together. Until then, happy hunting and may your next coin discovery be worth thousands. Coin number 3. I am going to share with you the story of a coin that might look ordinary but is actually filled with hidden secrets, the United States Lincoln penny from 1979. Do not blink and do not skip a single second because what I am about to tell you could make the difference between a simple 1-cent piece and a valuable collector's treasure. I will reveal the uniqueness, the rarity, the errors, and finally the real market value that this coin can reach, so stay with me until the end because you do not want to miss this one. The 1979 Lincoln penny was struck at a time when the demand for coins in America was at its peak. Millions and millions rolled out of the mints in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. With so many struck, most people would think there is nothing special about them. But here is where the thrill begins, because in those giant minting runs, mistakes happened, varieties were created, and a few coins came out that today are worth far more than just a single cent. Collectors love the 1979 penny because it offers not just history, but also the chance to find something rare hiding in plain sight. One of the fascinating things about this penny is the proof version from San Francisco. Some of these proof coins came out with a clear S mint mark, while others have what collectors call a filled or blobbed S mint mark. Tiny differences like this can mean huge differences in price, because collectors hunt them down like hidden gems. Then there are the error coins, the ones that make everyone's eyes light up. Imagine finding a 1979 penny with doubled lettering on "In God We Trust" or "Liberty," or even an off-center strike that makes the design look completely unusual. These are the kinds of coins that auction houses love, and collectors bid fiercely to own them. Now here is a tip for every collector and coin searcher listening right now. Never pass over a 1979 penny without checking it closely. Use a magnifier, look carefully at the mint mark, examine the edges, and study the lettering. Many great discoveries come from ordinary-looking coins that others ignored. Condition also matters so much. If your penny is shiny, red, and free from scratches, keep it safe, because those mint state examples are the ones that bring the strongest bids when they show up in auctions. Another thing to remember is that the market for error coins is always strong. Collectors love uniqueness and no two error coins are ever exactly alike. That means if you hold one of these, you own something that nobody else in the world has. That feeling alone makes the coin special, and the value reflects that demand. So search carefully through coin rolls, through old jars, or even your family's change from decades past, because the 1979 penny has surprised many collectors before, and it could surprise you too. Now let us talk about the real numbers, the true value that makes this coin exciting. While an ordinary circulated 1979 penny might just pass as change, the rare high-grade uncirculated coins and the proof varieties with clear S or filled S have been sold in auctions for hundreds of dollars. And when we look at dramatic mint error pieces, the price can climb into the thousands. There are examples where collectors in major cities like New York and Chicago have paid over $5,000 for the right 1979 penny, especially when it carries a rare double die error in pristine condition. That is the kind of value that transforms a single cent into a small fortune. So my friends, the Lincoln penny of 1979 is not just a coin, it is a chance at discovery, a piece of American history that may be hiding in your pocket or in an old box of change. Every collector dreams of finding that one coin that turns into a life-changing story, and this penny has already written many of those stories. If you find one, protect it, study it, and treasure it, because you might be holding a piece worth thousands of dollars. Thank you for watching and joining me on this exciting journey through the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed learning about the secrets and value of the 1979 Lincoln penny, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss another adventure into the world of rare and valuable coins. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and may your next coin find be the treasure of a lifetime. Coin number 4. We are stepping into the world of one of the most fascinating coins from the United States, the Lincoln penny struck in 1973 at the Denver Mint. Now you may think it is just another copper cent, but believe me, this one hides secrets that could make collectors jump with excitement. I will tell you about its uniqueness, the errors that make it valuable, and finally the real price that this little coin can bring in the market. So listen carefully and don't miss a single moment, because this could be the coin that changes your collection forever. The Lincoln cent of 1973 belongs to an important era in American coinage. The coin was struck from copper just 2 years before the nation shifted to a different composition, so these coins hold a classic feel that collectors love. The Denver Mint produced a huge number of them, but here's where the story gets exciting. With such high production, errors slipped through the presses. Some coins came out with doubling on the letters, others with off-center strikes, and some even on the wrong planchets. These errors were not noticed much back then, but today they are what collectors chase with passion. Each error makes the coin unique, and that uniqueness is what drives demand and price. Think about it, you could be holding a 1973 D penny that looks common at first glance, but under a magnifying glass you might see doubling in Liberty or the date, or even in the famous phrase, "In God We Trust." That little difference can be the key to turning a penny into a treasure worth hundreds or even thousands. Collectors love these varieties because they tell a story about how the coin was struck, and because they are so rare to find in high grade, the prices often surprise everyone at auction. Now let me share a tip for every collector and coin finder listening right now. Always check the condition of your coins before anything else. A 1973 D penny in average condition might not grab attention, but if it is mint state with full red color and no marks, it becomes a serious prize. Protect those coins, store them properly, and never clean them, because original luster is what adds value. Another tip is to look closely for off-center strikes. Even a small shift in the design can turn an ordinary coin into a highly collectible piece. The more dramatic the error, the more collectors are willing to pay. Another thing to know is that auctions love these coins. Whether it's in big cities like Chicago or Los Angeles, collectors line up to bid on rare 1973 D pennies, especially those with double dies or pristine mint state grades. I have seen coins that started as a penny end up being sold for huge amounts just because of the right error and the right condition. That is the magic of coin collecting, turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. And now comes the moment you've been waiting for, the true market value of the 1973 D Lincoln penny. While an average worn piece may only be a cent, in mint state condition these coins have been sold for several $100s. When you add in a rare mint error like a double die or an off-center strike, the price can climb much higher. There are records of these coins being sold in auctions for more than $5,000, and collectors in places like New York and Dallas have paid top dollar to own one. That is the kind of value that makes this penny a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. So my friends, remember this, the 1973 D Lincoln penny is more than just a piece of copper. It is a slice of history, a collector's dream, and in the right condition it could be worth thousands of dollars. If you find one, don't overlook it, study it carefully and keep it safe, because you never know when a small coin can turn into a big treasure. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the world of rare and valuable coins. If you enjoyed learning about the secrets and worth of the 1973 Lincoln penny, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss the next story of hidden treasures. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your next penny be the one that brings you thousands. Coin number 5. I am bringing you an exciting journey into the world of American coins, and we are going to talk about a small coin with a big story, the Lincoln penny from 1980. At first glance, it looks like just another cent that passed through millions of hands, but let me tell you right now, this coin carries secrets of rarity, errors, and collector passion that can turn a simple penny into a treasure worth real money. So listen closely, because I will reveal everything step by step, and at the end you will hear the exact value these coins can bring in today's market. The year 1980 was a time when the United States Mint was striking billions of coins to keep up with the demands of the economy. Most of those pennies were spent and worn down in everyday life, but hidden among them are gems that collectors search for endlessly. The Denver Mint and Philadelphia Mint produced enormous amounts, and with such huge numbers, the chances for errors increased. Some coins slipped out with doubled lettering, off-center strikes, or even weakly struck designs. These small details might have looked like flaws at the time, but today they make the 1980 Lincoln penny highly collectible and in demand. What makes this coin even more exciting is the double die variety. Collectors know this well, because doubling on the date or in the phrase "In God We Trust" can transform an ordinary penny into a rare variety. Another interesting discovery from this year are coins struck slightly off-center, giving them a unique look that stands out immediately. And then there are those with unusual planchet errors, coins struck on the wrong blanks, which are extremely rare and fetch sky-high prices. Each of these errors tells a story, and each one makes the 1980 penny more than just pocket change. Here is a tip for collectors who are listening right now. Always use a magnifying glass and good lighting when you examine a coin. The differences might be tiny, but to a collector's eye, they are golden. Look carefully at the lettering, check the mint mark, and pay attention to the edges. Condition is also everything. A bright red uncirculated coin with no scratches is worth far more than a dull circulated one. If you find a coin like that, store it carefully in a protective holder and never clean it, because original luster is what drives serious collectors wild. Another piece of advice is to never underestimate coin rolls. Many people overlook them, but some of the rarest 1980 Lincoln pennies have been found in rolls sitting in banks or even forgotten in old jars. Patience is the secret, because one day you may pull out a coin that others missed, and that moment is what makes coin collecting so thrilling. Now let's get to the part that everyone has been waiting for, the true market value of the 1980 Lincoln penny. While a normal worn example is just 1 cent, high-grade mint state coins have been sold in auctions for hundreds of dollars. And when you add in rare double die varieties or dramatic off-center errors, the price rises dramatically. There are confirmed sales where collectors in cities like Philadelphia and Dallas have paid more than $5,000 for a single 1980 penny in top condition with a rare error. That is the kind of value that turns a coin you might overlook into a prized piece in a collection. So my friends, the Lincoln penny of 1980 is not just another coin. It is a treasure waiting to be discovered, a symbol of history, and for the lucky collector, a chance to turn 1 cent into thousands of dollars. If you come across one, don't ignore it, study it carefully, protect it, and maybe your next find will be the story you tell for the rest of your life. Thank you so much for joining me today on this adventure into rare coins. If you enjoyed learning about the secrets of the 1980 Lincoln penny, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss another chance to discover hidden treasures. Until next time, keep hunting, keep collecting, and may your next coin be the jackpot you've been waiting for.